Have you ever noticed how one voice, one sentence, even one moment can completely change the direction of your life?
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes it's not a whole speech. It's not a long explanation. It's just one line, and suddenly your entire perspective shifts.
Exactly. And it doesn't always come from someone famous or powerful. Sometimes the voice that changes your life comes from someone unexpected, a stranger, a friend, a teacher, or even from inside yourself.
From inside, yes. People underestimate their own inner voice. We listen to the world more than we listen to ourselves.
And the world is loud, too loud. It tells you what to fear, what to avoid, what you're supposed to be.
But the inner voice, it whispers what you could be.
The difference between noise and guidance. You know what I've realized? Most people can't hear their guiding voice because their life is full of noise.
Mental noise, social noise, emotional noise.
Yep, it's like trying to hear your favorite song while standing in a crowded market. Everything drowns out.
If you want a voice that shifts your world, you need space, quiet, stillness.
And courage. Courage to hear things you might not want to hear.
Like you're playing too small, or you're staying comfortable, not growing, or you deserve more.
Oof. Those are heavy.
They're heavy because they're true.
The moment a voice awakens you. Do you remember a moment when someone said something that changed you?
Yes, I was complaining about a project. Once, just complaining nonstop. And my mentor looked at me and said, "Ray, you're not tired. You're uninspired."
Wow.
I froze because he was right. I wasn't exhausted. I was avoiding the thing that could elevate me.
See? One sentence, one voice, one shift.
I went home that day and redesigned my entire approach, and that project ended up opening doors I didn't even know existed.
Imagine if you stayed silent. Imagine if you never heard those words.
Exactly. A voice can become a turning point.
The people who grow you versus the people who limit you. Here's something important for everyone listening. There are two types of voices in your life. Voices that grow you and voices that limit you.
And unfortunately, the limiting voices are usually louder.
They say things like, you can't, you're not ready, you're too old, it's too late. Be realistic.
Be realistic is the most dangerous sentence in the world.
It kills dreams politely.
Yes, it sounds reasonable, but what it really means is stay where you are. Don't rise.
But the voices that grow you, they speak differently. They say, try, learn. Why not you? Who said you can't? You're capable of more.
Those voices are rare, but when you find them, hold on tight.
The power of being seen.
There's something powerful about being seen, truly seen by someone.
Someone who looks past your insecurities and sees the version of you that hasn't fully arrived yet.
Yes, the future you, the stronger you, the more confident you.
Sometimes you meet someone who believes in you so deeply that you start believing in yourself.
That kind of voice, that kind of presence, can shift your entire world.
The internal shift. But let's talk about the real magic. The moment when the voice that shifts your world becomes your own.
Oh, that's the upgrade.
You go from needing encouragement to generating encouragement, from needing motivation to creating motivation,
From waiting for someone to tell you, you're ready, to saying it to yourself.
The strongest voice is the one inside you that says, I'm rising, I'm learning, I'm capable, I deserve more, I will get better.
That inner voice is not automatic. You have to train it.
Training your inner voice. How do you train it? Simple. Talk to yourself like someone you love.
Speak to yourself like you would speak to a friend who's struggling.
You wouldn't tell a friend, you're useless. You'll fail. Right?
Never. You'd say, you're trying. You're improving. Keep going.
So, why don't we give ourselves the same kindness?
Because people think toughness means self-criticism. It doesn't. Toughness is self-direction, clarity, courage.
The voice you use with yourself is the voice that will shape your world. The shift in thinking that unlocks everything.
Here's something I want every listener to remember. Your world doesn't change when something external happens. Your world changes when your thinking changes.
When your thinking shifts, your choices shift, your energy shifts, your habits shift, your direction shifts.
And eventually, your entire life shifts.
That's why the right voice, whether it's from another person or from inside yourself, can move your whole world.
One sentence, one idea, one moment. That's all it takes. You know, Maya, I keep thinking about how one simple sentence can change a person's entire week. Sometimes even their entire life.
Totally. It's wild how a single voice note, a small conversation, or one honest comment can hit you so deeply that you think, wow, I needed that.
Right? It's like the world suddenly tilts a little and you start seeing everything differently. Actually, let me ask you something. Do you remember the last time someone's words changed your direction?
Oh, absolutely. It was a few years ago. Someone told me, you're living small because you're scared of being seen. And that hit me like a punch, because it was true.
Oof, that's a powerful line.
Yeah, I'd been hiding, playing safe, avoiding risks, pretending I didn't want more. But that sentence didn't just call me out. It woke me up.
That's the thing about certain voices. They don't feel like advice, they feel like a shift, a turning point.
Exactly. And sometimes it's not even someone close to you. Sometimes it's a stranger on the internet, a line in a podcast, a teacher, or a friend you didn't expect much from.
Yep, that's why I love conversations like this. Because you never know who's listening, who's hurting, who's stuck, and who might hear something today that becomes the spark they needed.
The power of a shifted perspective. And here's the crazy part. A shift doesn't always come from motivation. Sometimes it comes from honesty. From someone saying, "You're better than the way you're treating yourself."
Yeah. Sometimes the truth feels uncomfortable, but it's the doorway to a new reality.
Exactly. People think life changes through big moments. But honestly, most changes start with small awareness. A sentence, a thought, a conversation.
Or even a question, like, is this the life you actually want?
That question can ruin you and save you at the same time.
Huh. Yeah. It forces you to stop living on autopilot.
What people really need to hear. You know what I think people need to hear more?
Tell me.
That thing you want. It's not too late. You're not too old. And you're not behind. People walk around carrying so much shame for being slow, or late, or not enough.
True. Everyone feels like life is a race. But who are we racing? There's no finish line. Just milestones that we get to build at our own speed.
Exactly. And when someone finally hears, "You're allowed to start again," you can literally see their shoulders relax.
Because hope is healing, and the right words bring hope.
The listener who needs this today. Actually, if someone is listening right now and feeling stuck, I want to tell them something.
Go for it.
You don't need a big plan today. You just need one honest thought, one tiny action, one brave decision. You don't have to change your whole life in one day. You can shift your direction by 1 degree. And that tiny shift changes everything over time.
Beautiful. And I want to add something too. Your next chapter will require a different version of you, and you're capable of becoming that version. Even if you don't feel ready, even if you failed before, even if you lost confidence.
Especially then, the moment you decide to try again.
Do you know what's always inspiring to me?
What?
People who try again, even after being disappointed, even after being embarrassed, even after telling themselves, never again.
Yes. Trying again is one of the bravest things a human can do.
And listeners, if you're trying again, new goals, new habits, new dreams, we see you. We're proud of you.
Because trying again means you haven't given up on yourself. And that's huge. What if your life changed today?
Okay, let me throw a question to the audience. And if you're listening, think about this for a moment. What if today is the day your life quietly begins to change? What if something you hear right now becomes the start of a new direction?
What if someone listening today finally says, "I'm done shrinking. I'm ready to grow"? Because that sentence alone can shift someone's world.
Yeah, transformation isn't loud. It's subtle. It's internal. It starts with a whisper.
And sometimes, with the right voice, the future you want is listening.
Imagine your future self listening to this episode. The version of you who's confident, clear, bold, and awake. What would that version of you thank you for doing today?
Maybe They thank you for not giving up, or for choosing healing, or for allowing yourself to believe in something new.
Or for simply being here, listening. Because listening is the first step to changing.
Exactly. Listening opens your mind, and once your mind shifts, your world shifts with it. The promise of change.
So, to everyone listening, you don't need a perfect plan. You just need courage and curiosity. Keep showing up. Keep listening. Keep learning. And trust that the universe meets you halfway once you start moving.
Yes. And remember this. Your story isn't finished. Your chapters are still being written. And some of the most beautiful pages haven't even started yet.
Let this conversation be your reminder. You are allowed to rewrite your life.
You are allowed to become someone new.
And you are allowed to shift your world.
One voice at a time. One moment at a time. One brave step at a time.
Thanks for spending your time with us today. We hope something here shifted your thoughts, lifted your mood, or helped you breathe a little easier.
And if it did, share this episode with someone you care about. You never know whose world might shift because of you.
Until next time,
Stay open. Stay growing. Stay shifting.